Three claps, your boy Swain's back. Back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, I got three fragrances that not a lot of people have heard from a house that not a lot of people heard of either. And I found these in a rack store and I found these years ago. And I'm deciding to actually bring it to the forefront to let you know if you can possibly find it, because it's very difficult to find these, because I was searching online. I was even going back to where I had got them from, and they're nowhere to be found. If anything, they'll probably be on eBay, and honestly, they're a lot of money right now. And I understand why, but in hindsight as well, it's just like you'll get it. I'll break everything down. I don't need to give y'all a whole spill in the introduction. So without further ado, let's get to this review. So the fragrances are going to be from the House of True Fragrances. I've done my research. You can do your own research on these. And honestly, if you can find more info on these, definitely share that with me in the comment section, because it was very hard for me to find any type of information as nearly as close as information wise for these fragrances that I have in front of you. Okay, but if you were to do your own research and try to see if you can find and get these, because they are good grabs. All right, so I'm gonna stop rambling and yip yapping. So the first fragrance that I got for y'all is gonna be called Pacific Synergy. Pacific Synergy. And this has forest mint, oak moss, and violet leaf. You'll see that it has the note breakdown actually on the label of the bottle, and which is fine. You know, like I like the fact on I don't have to. Well, you would want to do your own research, which I was trying to do, besides just going off of the ingredients that's on the bottle. But it is what it is. So once again, you have the violet leaf, the oak moss, and the mint, and this is great. These all three of these that I'm about to present to you, they're all great for the summer. Honestly, they're all year-round, office friendly. The only issue with, honestly, maybe two of the fragrances that I'll be describing, this one included, this is going to be about 3 hours. Like, this is one of those where you can go heavy on this, and it's a cologne, it's not an EDP. So if you're in the high heat, this is definitely kind of linger a little bit, but it's going to linger for that little bit of time. But within that little bit of time, it's a great, fresh, clean fragrance. All right, so it smells like it also does have this lemon or this bergamot-ish type of vibe that you get from this. And this is also like a lounge around house, and you know, very pleasing to the nose as well. It's not too harsh, because you know, with certain colognes that are in different fragrance houses, they implement alcohol. So like sometimes you'll get the blast of alcohol in the beginning, and then it calms down to the scent profile. But this one is kind of, you know, pretty decent, pretty decent. But like I said, this is 3 hour fragrance. Definitely good for specifically spring and summer, I believe. But once again, all three of these are good for any type of weather. They're not going to be a distraction to anyone just walking around and saying, oh my God, like, what is that smell? Or anything like that. It's not going to be overbearing or anything like that. So yeah, man, if you can, once again, if you can find these, I would recommend you pick these up. So that is Pacific Synergy. The next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be Connected Coast. All right, Connected Coast. And it has saltwater, teakwood, and bergamot. And it smells just like that, saltwater. When you smell this, it smells like straight beach vibe, like you're in Bora Bora or even at the aquarium. Like when you walk into the aquarium, you can smell the ocean. Like literally, it smells like the ocean and this wildlife. Not the scent of wildlife, but like just the fact on everything that's happening with amongst the water and everything like that. That's what you get within this. So you get that bergamot, you have the teak wood, and you have the salt water, which is very prominent in this. It's a blue fragrance in a way too. Fresh, clean. This is the second fragrance that I was going to mention that only lasts about 3 hours, which is a bummer, but within that 3 hours, it is good. Like, it is a beast within that 3 hours for me personally. On my skin, it projects in the high heat, and it is just good, man. You know, when I smell this, you can smell a little bit of the, generic and the, the alcohol in this, because of the, I think this is very heavily concentrated with the saltwater type of note. I don't think that's actually a note, but I think that's what's making the alcoholic type of scent on this. But with the bergamot, it makes it okay, because the bergamot, lemon heavy, citrusy, so like it kind of works out for the best, This is good, man. Office friendly, clearly summer friendly, spring scent. This is just a good fragrance, all right? So that is Connected Coast. The last fragrance is my favorite fragrance out of the bunch, and I remember when I had went into, I believe it was Ross. When I went into Ross and I seen all three of these bottles, and this one was the one that I kept going back to smell, and I was just like, there's something about this fragrance that I like, and I just was just sitting there like, wow, this is a great fragrance. So this is, see, I was about to just spray the bottle and smell it. That's how good it is. So this is Bourbon Cure. Bourbon Cure. So this has smoked vetiver, cedar, and spiked ginger. And you get that spiked ginger for sure. You also have the, what is it? The smoked vetiver and the cedar in this. And this is my favorite fragrance. This is literally my favorite fragrance, because not only could you wear this all year round like the other two, but this one is a fall and winter, like this one is a fresh fall and winter scent. And for me, I get about 4 to 6 hours with this fragrance, which I'm pretty happy. As you can see, I put a little bit of a dent. Sorry for moving the camera. A little bit of a dent in this. Let's put this side. There we go. So you can tell, like, I've been really, pulling down on that trigger over here. This, and it has a cacao type of smell too on the dry down. This is good, man. I'm gonna have to spray this on me right quick. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, 4 to 6 hours. Man, this is good. This is good. Oh my gosh, this is good. And when I see, and this is the fragrance that I seen on eBay. The other two I couldn't find, but this one I seen, and these people were outraged. I don't know, they lost their mind in terms of the price that they were asking for this fragrance. It was like $140.
What?
And I think it might have been for two, but still for two. Like, this was, when I bought all of these together, this was probably like maybe $45, all three of them together, because they were only maybe 12, 13 bucks when I seen them. But now, like, you start to try to look for certain fragrances, and when you had purchased it the first time and then you go back, that's just kind of how it goes, man. That's just kind of how things go when you buy something and it's cheap, and then not a lot of people are looking for it, and then all of a sudden people are looking for it, and then the price starts to skyrocket. It is what it is. This is oh my gosh. This is my favorite fragrance right here. This might be my scent of the day. This will be my scent of the day. It ain't gonna mic, cause I'm smelling off my skin right now. Oh man. You gotta love some of the fragrance houses that are just kind of just out there, and you just don't know what fragrance is going to blend well with your skin chemistry. And then when you find it, it could be in the most simplest places where you would have never thought. And I would have never thought that these fragrances would have been, good for me, especially with them being a cheap fragrance, so man, that's a good fragrance. So that is the one and only Bourbon Cure. Those are my 3 hidden gems that I wanted to break down to y'all. Hopefully you can be able to find some of these. If you can. If you can't, then that stinks. Like, it stinks, because these are definitely 3 good bangers. I would definitely recommend these, even for a beginner. Like, I would definitely give this to a beginner, like a starter, because you have your freshies, and you also have, all of them are really fresh, but you also have the bourbon cure, which is something where you can pull off in the winter and the fall for sure. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell just to let you know when your boy is posting. Make sure that you stay on top of my community tab, let you know what your boy is doing, what he got going on, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.